Alright, welcome to the video. Right, quick catch up on the amazing stuff that happened at the weekend. Shooting 32 for the front 9, 34 for the back 9, staying in the moment, all that, not getting ahead of myself. Basically, everything just clicked. And it all goes back to the 45 throw and an illustration in Hogan's book. Now, I know a lot of people say or have a thought that Hogan can't have known what the angle was and what he was doing. He never mentioned it. But I'm of the opinion that Hogan left that out. Everyone knows there was something left out in the 5 fundamentals. And we've covered it already, but he definitely knew he didn't want to get beat. He hated getting beat. So Hogan, in his book, it's not in the 5 lessons, but it's in one of the ones that he did for Reader's Digest way back in the day. And it's got him with an actual belt of his trousers. And it's round this arm here, right round his waist, so that this arm is tied. And all he can do is that. The Bruce Forsyth, if you're of that age group. But if you employ that to the 45 throw, so when you're setting up a dress, all you're thinking is elbow and the palm up, elbow, right? And then you're thinking palm up, but they keep the elbow in. So I know I'm saying warm up like that and throw, but that's to get the feeling, right? But on the golf course, to keep you tied in, throw up with your elbow in with a turn, and then look where it gets you at impact. Oh ho ho. And I was absolutely striping the ball, not just out the middle, but like, you know, middle. Perfect with the irons. Little bit of work to do with the driver, but having said that, even my worst driver was like 100 times better. You know, everything's going straight, slight tight draw, nothing major. Hitting pins out with wedges, so accurate. And the thing is, all you're thinking is, from your address position, is I'm wanting to get my hands in here. It's a 2-inch target, and you're just trying get your hands in there. Now, for those of you who've been out here and you've been saying, oh, this is happening, that's happening. Look, watch my hands. There's the 45 angle, the Varden angle. There's my hands. Now watch what happens. Have I moved or flipped my hands in any way? No. Back down to address. All I'm doing is throwing my hands and my wrists and my arms up on the same 45 angle with a turn, which gets you there. So if you're hitting some wayward hooky shots, I can guarantee you're overactive with your hands, because rotational swings and all this nonsense that we've been covering on previous videos, I'm not going to go over it again, it means that your hands have to get overactive. Hogan, Varden, Byron, all the greats of the game knew that if you had neutral hands, Mike Austin, then Mike Austin release goes under, so that when you're firing, he released under, so that the club was like, his width of his body, his feet, the club came through on the low point, square to target. So it gives you so much like effortless power and directional control. And then you can use the club face to affect what kind of shot you want to hit. Instead of hitting it bang out the sweet spot, you can hit it slightly out the toe and you can get a draw. See, it's so amazingly good. So the whole Ben Hogan thing, he totally knew about this. Why do you think he had a belt going round here and here to connect this, so that he could just go like that, blend in that? He also put a belt in between down at his knees, so that he could time everything through. But in actual fact, all you're doing is cementing the low point. But how you get there is not how they want you in modern golf to do it. How you get there is from the ground, which I'm saying to you, hands in, under your feet, on your feet line. You can push up and throw, and as you come down, everything drops and you're through. Now, it happens so fast, you very rarely see it. If you slow it down enough, you'll see it. You can feel it, and you can also go on a force plate and you will see it on the actual screen, because you get lighter and then heavier. And like I say, when this move's done correctly and you're not tired and you're not reaching for the ball, if you're reaching for the ball and you're too far away, the move still works, but boy, does the move feel heavy and like an effort to do. And that's because the club's really quite far away from you. So to actually vertically lift this on a 45, it's way out there, it's getting really heavy for you to lift. So that's why you want to double check that your hands are over your feet line, hanging loose, so that when you employ it feels fast, it feels light, it feels powerful with hardly any effort. You're blending the two together. You can do it in 3 golf balls. I guarantee you, within 3 golf balls, you doing, check back the videos on the 45, it was probably 2 shots I hit, and I'd been videoing my swing, you'd been watching my swing, 40 plus years of playing golf, and you've never seen a change of someone's swing like that, using a code that's just been lost. Lost because at first, Ben Hogan, Barden, Byron, Sam Snead, all the greats, the masters of the game, they weren't going to give away a secret that decodes the whole myth and motion of golf and allows you to basically ken it and like learn and get better at golf every single time you tee it up and play. How much money were they holding on to with that but not giving it away? They were going out winning tournaments left, right and centre. And then over time, modern coaching and analysis and cameras and that, cameras do not pick this move up. Cameras are the biggest contributing factor to this getting lost for over 150 years. And then by the time we've all been getting worse at golf, we've all been hurting our bodies, we've all been getting told that rotation, and like I say to you, if anyone says to you, you need more rotation, run a mile, because the last thing you need is rotation. You need 90% vertical lift, 8% rotation, 2% just balance. That's all you need. Right, so that's the other thing about this. Balance, right? Balance. If you're standing, I'm facing you so you can see this, and I'm just throwing up on the 45, I am perfectly balanced on the ground with both my feet. The fact that I throw the club this side of me naturally moves my weight to my rear foot. It's called the pivot for a reason. You're pivoting just with the weight of the golf club, and obviously the turn, which naturally loads your right side. You have not got to think about that. Stop reading golf books that tell you, move your weight. You don't need to. It's a pivot. You're just throwing up, and as you turn, this turns with you. So this and this turn, which then gets you in this position, and as you come down, you're grounding yourself, you're then moving this way. It's got to all post on this side, and you're through. Before you even think about it, it's gone, it's over. Yeah, so for all those doubters out there, Ben Hogan absolutely left something out the 5 lessons, and if it wasn't this, I would eat my hat. And over time, maybe he just forgot to like give it away at the end. Maybe he forgot all about it. Maybe he took it for granted that everybody would just know this. Maybe over time as he played and played and played and played and played, even he forgot it. Because it's one of those moves that's hidden in plain sight. And like I say to you, you could go up a tour range and ask the pros about this. You could ask 100 in a row. As long as, you know, they weren't overhearing or listening, would even one know what that move was? Would one know? I would like to think one of them, at least one out of 100 would know, but I'm not holding my breath on that. That's how hidden this magic move is. And you try it for yourself. You video your swing just doing this move from side on and down the line. Slow it all down. Look at all the positions. But remember, there are no positions. This is a motion that hits every position that you need in golf without any thought whatsoever. Just a reaction to the motion, right? Kinetically, from the ground up, the throw there, everything is golden. Thanks for watching. The video is all for charity channel, Macmillan, Help the Heroes, Shelter UK. I always mention this at the end, but it's the ad revenue for the channel going to charity. So a subscribe here is actually getting money to charities. I think I can get virtually 100% sure that no one else on YouTube's doing it. Shot on the Nothing Phone 1. Thanks for their support. Thanks nothing. Thanks for nothing. Smash that like button. Share. Discuss in the comments. Video it yourself and watch it back and go, oh. The picture of Rory going, oh. That's like when someone watches my swing now from when my swing was what it was. I mean, it wasn't good to look at. Now, shooting 32s and backing up with 34. Right, that's it. I've waffled on enough, but I hope we've hit the bullet points that we need to, because you can see where golf has got lost over the years through just a simple little mistake. Whoops, forgot to mention that. And then it was like lost over time, because all these new ideas came in and everyone went, oh, the new ideas, they must be right. All this modern technology and stuff. They couldn't be more wrong.